Hi folks, I'm Fred. This is Wood Tools Workshop, and today we're going to look at a product that will turn your grinder into much more than just a grinder. The product is called Speedcutter and is made by a company named Graff. It's a cutting blade made to fit a standard angle grinder with 3 tungsten carbide teeth and intended for cutting wood, plastic, and aerated concrete. Unlike with a standard grinder blade, you don't cut metal with this one. The description of the blade says it has a special anti-kickback design. It won't overheat during continuous work, and it's designed for working at high RPM. It's intended for engraving, shaping, grooving, and straight and cross-cutting in any kind of wood. Some time back, I built a metal cutting station for my grinder, and that's where it lives now. I took it down for this test, and my first thought was to put it back and use the station to cut wood with it. But of course, this is not the intended use for this blade. We have chop saws and radial saws and table saw sleds for cuts like that. What this blade is for is freehand cutting, sculpting in wood. No, I didn't make the bear with it. Somebody more artistic than me did that with a chainsaw. But seriously, if you can do this with a chainsaw, imagine what you can do with this little blade mounted in a grinder. So I asked my friend Burl Sloan, who is an artist, to test the cutter on a piece of cedar limb that I cut for this purpose. assessment.
Okay, the blade cuts really good. It's a little jerky because as you hit different densities of wood, it kind of, like this is harder to cut through than that, so you got to deal with it. But you can shave with it pretty good as long as the shroud on the blade until it hits the wood. That's why I was having a problem up in here, is because as I came in, the protector on the blade would stop me. So it is what it is. You know, you could start with it and then chisel out the fine details, I suppose.
Burl said he had a kind of Darth Vader look in mind for this carving. In fairness, I need to mention that Burl is a painter, not a wood sculptor. He said there wasn't any noticeable kickback from the blade. What impressed me was dragging it sideways, how that was like scooping the wood out. If freehand cutting and sculpting is the kind of work you do or want to do, the Graff Speedcutter is going to be a valuable addition to your tool set. You can find it at speedcuttergraff.com. To learn more, look for Graff Speedcutter on YouTube and Speedcutter Graff on Facebook. That's it for our review of the Graff Speedcutter. The potential in this thing has got me already thinking of projects I can do to put it to use. If I come up with something worth seeing, I'll put it on Wood Tools Workshop. Stay tuned. See you soon.